This is one of Minecraft's hardest escape rooms. From its countless traps to its legendary puzzles, this prison is almost inescapable. Will I be able to escape, or will I die trying? Watch to the end to find out. And without further ado, let's begin the escape. I first spawned in on a piece of bedrock, and below me, a fall that would surely kill me. Around me were 4 lanterns, but they wouldn't be useful because I couldn't just break it with my fist. So I continued looking, and after a while, I found it. Above me was a piece of glass, and on top of that was an item frame, holding what could possibly be my only way down. So, I broke the glass and the item frame popped, and it dropped a piece of bamboo. And all it said was anything goes. So then I thought, how could one piece of bamboo help me get down? It couldn't. It was useless. So I thought, for a long time, longer than I'd like to admit. And then it hit me. Spawn protection. When you respawn or rejoin the game, you have a few seconds of immunity to all damage. That's right, all damage. You are invincible. So, this was my plan. I would jump down, and right before I would hit the ground, I would relog and survive the fall. So, I set the plan in motion, and it worked just as I expected. And now, I can move to the second room. So I jumped down and searched the room. There are 3 tunnels, one at the top of the room, one at the bottom, and one on the wall. But I didn't have anything to get to them. So I broke the dirt holding the bamboo to see if there was anything below it. And I was correct. There was a barrel with these items inside, and I immediately knew what to do. First, I placed the trapdoor here. Then, I stood below it, jumping and holding forwards. Then, I closed the trapdoor and got into the hole. I broke the trapdoor and headed in the room. And it was trippy. There were holes everywhere. I searched every small hole to see if there was anything hidden. And there wasn't. It was just a big waste of time. So, I followed this staircase to the higher tunnel. And I saw a piece of dirt on the way up. So I grabbed that, and I went to the top. Now I knew what I had to do. I bridged from the tunnel to the upper exit using all my blocks. And after conserving some blocks, I was able to make it to the 3rd room. The first thing I saw when entering the room was a brewing stand. So, I looked inside and got a water bottle. Then in the hopper was a glowstone block with nether wart inside. And then I realized what I had to do. I placed the glowstone block, parkoured up, and above me was the item frame with a water bottle inside. So, I grabbed that and got another water bottle. And I decided to put them into the cauldron to see what would happen. And the netherite blocks moved. So I grabbed another water bottle and grabbed an extra string along the way. I placed in the last water bottle and got to the barrel. And inside was a variety of things, but now I knew what I had to do. After breaking the barrel, I started brewing a potion of leaping. Now with the potion of leaping, I placed a barrel, drank the potion of leaping, jumped on top, and made it to the next room. Inside was a sign saying there was only 13 components in the maze. and I soon realized that was string. So I started collecting all the string that I could find in the maze, along with the sign, of course. And I found this interesting room, probably to the next room, but for now, I couldn't do anything with it. So I collected the crafting table and went on. I found lots of string, and an Easter egg along the way. After finding all the string, I crafted all I could into wool. Then I crafted carpets and towered up. This one was strange. All there was a lava pit, and I didn't know what to do. So, I decided to search for something hidden below the lava, and I found it. A barrel with a block of clay inside. I'll save that for later. And then I realized what I needed to do. Spawn protection. Just like on the first room, if I used spawn protection, I could survive the lava. And I survived. Now that that was done, I looked at these walls and realized one was different than the rest. This one was flat compared to the rest, so I broke it to see if there was anything behind it. And behind it was a tunnel of water. So I placed down the clay, placed the drip leaf, and it put me in crawl position. So I grabbed the drip leaf and tried to grab the clay, but I couldn't reach it. So I went on into the water, but this too was long, so I decided to take a big breath before going in. After eating my steak, I went in to see what was on the other side. It was a maze. Not amazing, just a maze. And I was starting to lose bubbles. I started panicking. Where was the exit? I started drowning. I didn't know what to do. I searched this, and there was the exit. With only 5 hearts to spare, I had survived this little water maze. So, I went into the next room to find a piece of tinted glass. I was puzzled because I didn't know what to do. So I decided to break the tinted glass, and I thought you actually needed silk touch for it. Turns out you can break it with your fist. Placed it down, stepped on it, and made it to a water tunnel. And after fooling around, because I thought I found a flaw in the prison, I actually found out I had already escaped the prison. So, I had just beaten the Dragon Egg prison. Thanks for watching.